Now, here you see, today's session we are going to start. So, this is, imagine we created a Java application. Okay, like this we created a Java application here. And for example, like if we created student type of application. So if we create a student application here, okay.
Okay.
So student application means we must calculate total, average, and the grade of each and every person, right? So what is the data we created in the student related application? We must store that into database, right? Is it clear right now of you? Hello?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, fine. So, like instead of writing the function in Java application, that is to calculate total, average, and grade of all these persons, then what we have to do here? Yes, instead of writing the code in Java application, we must write the complete code in database level. So, is it possible to do like that? We can do like that. Okay, is it right? So, for example, you see, uh, so for example, you see, okay, student data is created here. So after student data created in Java application, then we must create connection with the specified database like this you see. Okay, and we need to send that data into database level. Okay, fine. So after data stored like this, when we need to modify or update some 100 records, then what we have to do? So can we do that with updatable rule set? So it is a very complicated process, right? That means why? Because if we want to update like either single record or 2 records or 3 records, then updatable rule set is preferable. If we need to update 1000 records, then updatable result set is not preferable here. So instead of using updatable result set, we must create some programs in the database level. So what are the programs we written in the database level known as stored procedures or simply procedures? Is it clear right now, all of you? Sai, Kishan, Soumya and Venkat? So stored procedure. So did you catch the point here, all of you? Someone can you hear me right now? Hello, Soumya, can you hear me right now? Kishan? Yeah, fine, Kishan. Yes. Now, let me show how to write stored procedures here. So, create or replace procedure followed by procedure name. Okay, here I given the procedure name as show procedure here. Okay. Then as begin. So, in which order? Let me check the order. Then end. Put a slash. Now here you see procedure is created. Okay. Like that you see. So, if you want to create the procedures in the database level, then we must use like that, right? Understood all of you right now? So, in between begin and end, we must write the operations what we needed in the application level. Okay, that is the way to write or create stored procedures in Oracle level. Now, for example, if you want to call those procedures from Java application, that means instead of writing the code in Java level, that is to calculate total average and grade of each and every student, yes, we have to create a procedure like this database level, and we have to call that procedure from Java application. Okay, understood? Yes. Let me show how we are going to call store procedures from Java application. Now here you see. Now a method is given which is called prepareCall method. Okay. So here prepareCall is given. For the prepareCall method, we given the stored procedure name. That means which stored procedure we want to execute. Okay, that stored procedure name given here. So that procedure executes and what are the operations we written in between begin and end, so it executes. That means when here stored procedure executed, then what are the operations we written here? It executes. Okay. Yes, let me show that. Now stored procedure is executed here. Okay, fine. Now you go to database and check whether the specified record inserted in the database or not. Let me check. Now you see? Yes. It is inserted, you see? Okay, fine. Is it clear right now, all of you? That means here stored procedure executed. So that means what is the value we specify? Yes, it is done. That is done means it is inserted into the specified database, right? Understood all of you right now? So if any queries, please ask right now. Okay, Kishan. Sai, Venkat, Soumya.
Kumar, can you show how to perform some calculation instead of just inserting?
Sorry?
Like how to perform calculation, like adding something or multiplying something.
Yeah, like same operation. Just you have to create some variables in the Oracle level. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
can you give some example like something?
yeah, I will send separate example for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Chinna.
Like variable declarations. Like just you have at least you have a knowledge on Oracle, like how to create variables like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Chinna.
Yeah. So definitely I will send one example for you on that. Okay. Yeah, fine. Now come for one more. So sometimes we need to pass some values for the procedures. Okay. You see how we can pass the values for the stored procedures. That means if any value accepting by stored procedure, then we can call that as parameterized procedures. In parameterized procedures, let me create it. In parameterized stored procedure. Now I'm going to create one more stored procedure here. You see, so create or replace procedure, then procedure name. So here I given the procedure name as in procedure. So what is the meaning of that? That means this procedure is going to accept one integer type of value or numerical type of value from Java application. That is to insert. Okay. Like this you see. So what is the value accepted by this procedure given in the SQL query to insert into the table? Now you see that procedure created, right? So is it clear, all of you? So this type of procedures are known as inparameterized procedures. Okay, is it clear right now, all of you? So the previous one is normal procedure and this is inparameterized procedure. Understood? Yeah, fine, Kishan. And what about you, Venkat and Kishan and Sai, Soumya, what about you? Clear each and everything? Yeah, fine. Now, how we can call this procedure from Java application you see? Okay. Now here you see. So the first two statements are same, like loading of the driver and creating of the connection object, and then writing of the prepare call method. So for that prepare call method, we given stored procedure name. So what is the procedure name given here? In procedure. Let me change. Like this you see. Call, okay, then procedure name, and then followed by some placeholder we given here. That means in the placeholder, we are going to send some value. You see, we given the value as 32. Here we must use set it method. Now you see there. So, like in the placeholder, that means this is called placeholder. So, which value we want to pass for this stored procedure, that value we given here. Okay, so what is the value we given? Substitutes here. So that our Java application passes the value what we given here into the procedure. So that this procedure executes and inserts the value what we given. Okay, let me execute this. Now you go over to, you see whether it is inserted or not. Yes, it is inserted, you see. Understood? Okay, is it clear right now, all of you? Hello? Yeah, can you hear me right now? Sai, Kishan, Soumya and Venkat. Yes, that's about uh, JDBC related concepts. So that we finished the JDBC concept. So in JDBC, what are the objects we discussed here? Statement, connection, prepare statement, callable statement, result set objects. That is different types of result sets like normal result set, scrollable result set and updatable result sets. So these are the concepts we must know from JDBC. So any queries from all these, so that we will start servlets today. So any queries from JDBC especially, because JDBC is very important. Moreover, it is the basic for Hibernate framework. Okay, fine. Now here you see, uh, right now we are going to discuss about most important and powerful concept, which is called servlet. So what is meant by servlet? How it executes? Then we will discuss. Okay. Yes, you see that. So here I am showing three users here. And imagine this is a server. So some Gmail server I am showing here. If user 1 sent a request to the server, that is to create an account from Gmail. So when user 1 sent a request to server, then immediately server accepts the request was sent by the user 1 and then process that request and then generates the response also, right? So this is the process going on till now, but query is raising. How server accepts the data, any data sent by the user 1, and how it processes the request and how generates the response, right? Yes. Server having some programs which are known as server side programs. So those server side programs are responsible to process the request. So what is the request or any request sent by the user? Process that request and generates the response and then returns that response to the related user, right? Understood all of you right now? Yes. Now for example, if you want to create that type of server-side programs, simply can say, if we need to create any server-side program with Java language, yes, definitely we can do that. Those server-side Java programs are known as servlets. Okay, servlets are nothing but server-side Java programs. Okay, but while the servlets are going to process the request, so some process generates inside of the server. What is the process? Let me show. Now, see, for example, if any request sent by the user, then initially one of the resource present in the server accepts that request. So that resource is known as container. So here you see this is a container. Okay, that is a container. So initially request accepts. So what is the request sent by any user accepts by container. So here container is nothing but one of the resource presented in the server side. Okay, understood all of it right now? Clear? So what I told you here? Yeah, so because this is very important. And moreover, this is the basic for Spring and Struts also. Okay, that's why I'm going very slowly here. Okay, now here you see initially container accepts the request and then generates two different objects known as servlet request and servlet response. You see, so here container creates or generates two different objects which are known as servlet request and servlet response objects, and then passes these two objects to one of the method presented in the servlet which is called service. Like this you see. So that means here these two objects generates by servlet container itself and passes one of the method presented in the servlet which is called service. Okay, that means here each servlet, the servlet should contain a method called service method. Understood? So then you will get a structure of the servlet like this. So this is a basic structure of the servlet. But what about service method here? Yes, service is a predefined method taken from a class called generic servlet. Okay, like this you see. So this is the structure of the servlet. So when we need to create any servlet, then we must create a structure like this. Okay, so servlet is nothing but a server-side Java program, right? That's we know very well. Server-side Java program. So Java program contains nothing but a class with some methods, right? So understood all of you right now here? Yes, any queries? So if any queries, please ask me right. Okay, Kishan. And Sai, Soumya, Venkat. Yeah, fine. Now, here we must place the servlets within the server because servlet is a server-side Java program. That's we know very well. So, once a servlet is created here, we must place that servlet within the server or in the server. So, which server we are going to use? Tomcat. So here you see we must download Tomcat. Let me show how to download. So here you see you go for this option to download Tomcat. Different versions are there for Tomcat. You see Tomcat 6, 7, 8 and 9. Right now I'm going to download Tomcat 7. Why? Because the compatible Java software should be installed in our machine. So in my machine Java 1.7 installed already. Okay, that's why here I'm going to download Tomcat 7. Right? Understood all of it right now? Yeah, fine. So that means, for example, if in your system Java 8 installed, then you download Tomcat 8. That means Java compatible Tomcat should be installed. Okay? Yes. Just you select Tomcat 7 here, so that you will get options like this: 32-bit or 64-bit Windows Service Installer. That means here if your operating system is Windows, then you have to select the last option you see where the pointer is located, 32-bit or 64-bit, whatever it may be. Okay, so whatever may be the operating system it supports. Okay, here you see Windows Service Installer. Just you have to click on that, so that here you see installation is started. Just 2 seconds it will take. Now here you see, just wait, installation is not, downloading is not completed. Yes, now it is finished you see. So you will get an image like this. Once installation is completed, you will get an image like this. Open this and just you have to double click on this so that your Tomcat installation starts like this. Okay. So try to install this software Tomcat, and you must integrate Tomcat server with Eclipse. Yes, how we can integrate a Tomcat with Eclipse here? Yes, servers option is there, you see. Okay, just you have to use that servers option to integrate Tomcat with Eclipse, because we are going to write server-side programs here. That means we are going to deploy server-side programs. That's why you must install Tomcat server in your machine, and then you must integrate that server with Eclipse. Yes, how we are going to integrate? You see, go for a window and you go for show view option, so that here you can find servers option. You see servers. Okay, when you click on this OK button, then you will get servers here. Okay, then click on that add server, you will get. Okay, so when you selected or when you click on add server option, then you have to browse where Tomcat installed in your machine, and you have to set it. Like that, we can integrate the server, like Tomcat server is a web server what we installed in the machine. So is it clear right now, all of you? Okay, is it clear, all of you? Like what is meant by servlet and installation of server and integration of server with Eclipse. Okay, Sai. And Kishan, Soumya and Venkat, can you hear me right now? Is it clear?
Yes,
Fine,
sir,
Venkat.
clear.
Yeah. So can you hear me right now clearly? Yeah, fine. Now let me write a simple example here. But here we have to create dynamic web project. Don't create Java project here. You must create dynamic web project. That is to write the servlets. How it is, you see. Go for file menu, go for new option, go for other, and here you have to find web option. So from web option you will get another option which is called dynamic web project. Then go for next, and you must type the project name. So with what name we want to create project, that name should be specified in the project name option, right? Understood all of you right now? Just 1 minute please. So here you must specify the project name. Okay, with what name we need to create? We need to create a project. That name should be specified here, right? Yes. Now let me type the project name here as some XYZ or something like that. So I given the project name as show servlets. Okay. Then you go for next, and you go for next. Here we must select generate web.xml. Okay. Generate web.xml deployment descriptor. Then you go for finish. Now you see. So you're getting a confirmation. You see this kind of project is associated with Java EE perspective. So do you want to open this perspective now? Yes. Okay. Now here you see show servlets. So you will get a structure like this. You see. Okay. JAX WS Web Services. Actually, we are not going to use this. And deployment descriptor, Java resources, and the resources, build, web content. So you will get like this, right? So here we have to create Java programs here. Okay. And some other files we have to create in the web content. So from tomorrow we will start the examples. Like this we have to create. Understood also right now? Sai, Kishan, Soumya and Venkat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So then we will write or we will start the programs from tomorrow. Okay. And moreover, already I have sent JDBC programs, right? Yeah, fine. So now just what you have to do today, install Tomcat, install Tomcat server, and then integrate that server with Eclipse. Okay, and then we will start the program from tomorrow. Okay, yes. Have a good and bye all of you.
Chandra,
Yeah, tell me, Shai.
Chandra, do you have time right now?
Yeah, tell me please.
No, I was trying to just compile my program. I'm having some problem over here.
Which program?
The task that you have assigned,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, like I was actually trying to compile. I did compile, but I'm getting an Aura 01722 invalid number. It is like, I guess,
Okay.
typecasting or something. Can you please check that? Or do you want me to
Yeah,
check
just
this?
yeah, just 1 minute. Yes, show me. So what is the error you're getting there?
Aura 01722 invalid number.
Invalid number.
Yeah, I guess here it's going somewhere wrong over here. Yes.
So JDBC, right?
Yeah. Till here it's taking the values up till here.
You need not write like that. You see, string grade is equals to S dot create something like that, right? You written
Yeah.
like that.
Uh,
Why you written like that?
that's a function which is returning a value.
String type of value. Otherwise, just you do one thing.
Yeah.
Uh, can you forward the task what you done
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
let me check? I will tell
This
you
one, yeah. This one, yeah. I will.
what is the problem presented.
I have something.
Yeah, did you send?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So that let me check today and
Okay.
we will discuss that one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a good day, bye all of you.
Yeah. Bye, sir.